Evening, volleyball fans. I'd like to welcome you to Port Edwards as we bring you this Division IV Regional Round 1 matchup between the Assumption Royals and the Port Edwards Blackhawks. My name is Mike Wendland. Cale Jacoby doing the production for tonight's event on Zaleski Sports. As the regular season is over, the records don't matter. At this point, it is win or your season is over. It's the best of 5 sets tonight between the Royals and the Blackhawks. Port Edwards comes in as the 3 seed. They went 5-6, 2-4 in the CWC South. They were 6th place there. Assumption, the 6th seed in this region. They went 0-7, 0-5 in the Merrillwood South over the course of this season. Assumption warming up right now as you look at your screen. Winner of this game or his match will go on to Greenwood on Thursday night for the regional semifinal. Regional final will be on Saturday. Other teams involved in this region as well. The 1 seed is Columbus Catholic. They'll take on the winner of Owen Withy and Loyal on Thursday. Then the winner there again on Saturday. As you guys ready for this one, just about a minute left in their warm-up. We will keep it focused on the action going on right now, but I'll take my headset off, get ready for the national anthem. We'll be back to get you guys ready for the opening serve of this Division IV playoff matchup. It is Assumption and Port Edwards, and it's all right here on Zaleski Sports. Everyone, thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy the match.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional matchup between the visiting Assumption Royals and the Port Edwards Blackhawks. We thank you for observing social distancing and making every effort to keep our players healthy and in the game. Per the governor's order, masks are required at this event. At this time, please rise and remove your hats and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
Back here at Port Edwards as we bring you the Assumption Royals and the Port Edwards Blackhawks. Looking at your starting lineups, freshman Jaden Glaza will be starting. Also wearing number 7, sophomore Malaya Kolo. Also number 10, sophomore Ava Schill. Number 12, Hannah Lamp, senior. Number 13, Libby Lamp, senior. Number 20, Emily Bone is a senior. And your libero, number 21, Kendall Dillman. So again, Glaza, Colo, Schill, Lamp, Bone, and Dillman. And for Port Edwards, Madison O'Connor will be starting, the senior, number 1. Allie Gessert, number 11, a junior. Bella Hanton, a sophomore, wearing number 14. Emily Frizzell, a sophomore, wearing number 16 for the Blackhawks. Allie Schroeder, a senior, wearing number 19. Number 20, Taylor Martin, the junior. And their libero is number 30, Olivia Reimer. So it's O'Connor, Reimer, Schroeder, Gessert, Martin, McDonald, or Frizzell, and Hanton. Port Edwards in their black uniforms, Assumption in their blues. Assumption's libero in whites, Port Edwards in orange as we get ready for tonight's match. Again, best of 5. Winner moves on. The loser will have their season come to an end. Winner takes on Greenwood Thursday afternoon. Or Thursday evening, I should say. It looks like it'll belong to Assumption to get things started. And it will be the freshman, Jaden Glaza, to start. Opening serve, we're on our way. Pass back, Hanton to Martin, and then just pass over the top. That was Gesser, and then tipped in, diving play made as Port Edwards keeps it alive. And it will not get sent over. First point of the night belongs to the Assumption Royals. Glaza, the freshman, to serve again. Back line, it is received there. And into the net again. 2 points to start things off for Assumption. Line drive plays, puts it right back over. Glaza going all the way up to set up. Cross court and in for Ava Schill, the sophomore. And it's 3 in a row to start for the Royals. Of course, the Merriwood, a tough conference. Royals didn't take a match this season, but they're looking strong early on. Up 3. Back line, diving play made, kept in net, kept alive, and then passed over, and kept alive Colo, and then sent over by Bone. Pass back, left-handed swing, kept alive. Bone diving play, swing with the one arm. Great play made by Frizzell. And Port Edwards gets their first point of the night. So it's 3-1 now, as it will be Ellie Gessert to serve. Pass back, and then swung down into the net. Ava Schill mishit it, and we're back within 1. As Gessert pass again, Schill tips it in, and she'll get the kill. Point Royals. 4-2 your score now, as it will be Kendall Dillman, the libero, to serve. There goes, tipped a couple of times. Left-handed swing by Martin. Give and go, sent deep, but then right there is Colo. Cross court, and then just passed over by Libby Lamp. Nice long volley here between these two squads. Trying to go with it, and it's long off the right arm of Schill. Point Blackhawks. It's 4-3 as Port Edwards breaks the serve. As now here's Olivia Reimer, the senior. Back line to Dillman. Lamp right to Reimer. Frizzell will just have to pass it over, and Assumption can set back up. Right into a dig goes Bone. Ball is tipped, sent over. Glaza. And then into the net, and we're tied up in game 1, 4 apiece. McLean into the net. Glaza keeps it alive, and then a little bit too far behind Bone, and it goes into the net. Point Port Edwards. They've got 3 in a row. Reamer continues to serve. Now a 5-4 Port Edwards lead. That goes in right on the line from Emily Bone. We're tied back up at 5. A substitution checking in. Looks to be Kayla Kirkman, number 8, a junior. Back line to Reamer. Pass across, and that will go long off the left arm of Taylor Martin. Point Assumption, they take that 1-point lead here. Again, game 1. And a miscommunication there and an ace. Point again, Assumption. Cross court sent through. Then just passed over by Colo. Through the block. And the kill for Port Edwards. They break serve for Martin to serve. We'll start things off as checking in number 7, Kyler Lip, junior. Give and go. And with authority, Schill gets the kill. And the sophomore. It's a swing of the right arm, and now she'll serve. Up by 2. And in. Point of Blackhawks. Well, look, that was Hanton, number 14. That's now Frizzell, the sophomore. So as we rotate in the volleyball. Back line, Dillman, and sent over by Jesse Grunhofer, who's checked in. Cross court, Colo. It is a bit long. And we're tied up at 8. Back line, Dillman returns the serve for Assumption. Cross court, Grunhofer just passes it over. Diving play made as Gessert tried. And that one will go long again from Malia Colo. And Port Edwards takes the lead right back. Back line, but kept alive. Grunhofer, cross court, diving play, cannot be made, and we're tied up again. As we have a couple of substitutions in. Dillman will sit, rotating in now, number 5, Autumn Moon, the freshman. Line drive serve. And then just pass over by Lip. Grunhofer gets the kill on the left side. Jesse Grunhofer, the senior. Pass right back over. Moon can return it. Up to the front of the net. Punched over. Tipped into the net. And they're going to call the double hit on Hannah Lamp. As the coaching staff for Assumption wanted it to be called the block, and they're calling the double hit. And now the officials are going to go discuss it. And so as the officials discussed, quick reminder as well that as the weather gets colder, make sure your car is in working order and stop at Sherrill Tire today for your automotive needs. Quick and reliable service is available for comprehensive tire selection. Feel secure with your innovative technicians and expert equipment. Visit Sherrill Tire with locations in Marshfield, Medford, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, and Wisconsin Rapids, or visit them online at SherrillTire.com. They're going to redo the points after ruling that a block. So this is going to be a replay. Moon to serve. Hits the top of the net, gets over to Hinton. And then Gessert sends it into the net. That works the Royals' favor. 11-9. Assumption now with the lead here in set number 1. Just tipped in. Great play by Martin. And Assumption breaks. And sends Bella Hinton to serve. And back line to Kirkman. Cross court. Hits the top of the net and goes over from Hannah Lamp. Tipped over. Colo to Grunhofer, and she'll get it through a block and in. Point Royals, they take a 2-point lead again as Bone will check in. And Malia Colo, the sophomore, to serve. Diving play and pass right over and kept in. Lamb threw a block. It's tipped but returned. Cross court, and Lip will pass it. Right into a dig is for Frizzell. Cross court, Lamb just passes it over and hits it long. Point Port Edwards. This game back and forth, 12-11. Assumption has the lead as Kyler Lip will serve. Backline Colo, kept alive. Cross court, tipped in, and the kill for Grundhofer. As we have another sub checking in for Port Edwards. That is number 19, Ali Schroeder. As Jaden Glaza checks back in as well, a freshman to serve. She started the game off. Martin will keep it alive. And into the net was Port Edwards. Point Assumption, they take the 3-point lead, 14-11. Madison O'Connor checks back in as well for Port Edwards. And that was maybe long, but Frizzell not taking chances, keeps it alive, and it's passed over. Bone blocked at the net by O'Connor. The senior for Port Edwards with the block. First real block of the night. As Gessert will pass it over. Cross court. Frizzell off of Dillman, off the ceiling and in. The kill by Emily Frizzell makes it a 1-point game. Front line. Through a tip was Schill's attempt. And point Royals. The team, for the most part, trading points back and forth. It's a 2-point Assumption lead, 15-13 here in set 1, as it'll be Kendall Dillman to serve. Cross court, Martin, left-handed swing. And she gets the kill off the collarbone of Dillman. Reamer back in to serve. Olivia Reamer, the libero. And Martin was right there at the net ready. It was too close to try and make a play on it. It falls, point Port Edwards, and we're tied. Just a little lollipop serve over the top, and it drops safely, point Port Edwards, and a timeout called by Assumption. It's a 1-point lead for the Blackhawks. We'll take a break. We're back right after these words on Zaleski Sports from Dillman.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
Back here at Port Edwards, it is 16-15 Blackhawks coming out of the timeout. And as the teams get ready, a quick reminder as well that Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop for all things hunting. Get everything you need for hunting, from gear, supplies, clothing, game processing, and even hunting licenses. Find all the top brands at great prices, and Fleet Farm's got something for everyone. Just stop on by and you won't believe what you'll find at Fleet Farm. And as the weather gets colder, it's almost perfect hunting weather, as a lot of places up in the northern part of the state looking for some more snow. As the serve is left short, and we're tied right away out of the timeout, 16 apiece. Assumption will have it, and it'll be Kayla Kirkman to serve. She checks back in. She'll serve it to Gesser. It's passed over. Glasses right there, though, for Colo. And in, right, hits the corner. Port Edwards can't believe it. It was right at the judge. She had to jump out of the way to not being hit by it. She rules it in, and it's point Blackhawks. Diving play by Reamer, and she'll hit it all the way over. That's blocked at the nets. It was Libby Lamp who tried. And the swing through a miss. She'll get the kill. Henton couldn't connect. It's a 2-point lead for Assumption. Diving play Reamer to Dillman, Glaza, Lamp. What a play by Martin, tipped in, point Port Edwards. And this first one going back and forth. Martin will serve. And then just passed over by Glaza to the back line to Reamer. Tipped in through a tip. And passed over by Lamp. Popped over the top. Dillman's there, though. Cross court. Lamp again. And it's in on the left side. Kill for Libby Lamp. And now with Ava Schill to serve, it's a 2-point Assumption lead. We'll have a couple of substitutions checking in. Or looking just one. Grunhofer will check in for Assumption. Cross court to Lip. Dillman's right there, though, to return. And that will go long from Malia Colo. It's a 1-point game, as it will be Emily Frizzell for Port Edwards. Grunhofer into the net, and we're tied again. 19 apiece is back and forth. Game number 1 here on Zaleski Sports. Frizzell serving still, the sophomore. And that's out. That goes left. As the ball will roll back out to Autumn Moon. And that's off the right arm of Henton and out of play. Point and an ace for Assumption. 21-19 Royals looking to take game number 1. And regional quarterfinal. Grunhofer to the back corner. Martin is right there. Sent back, and Hanton will just pass it over. And there's a kill from Hannah Lamp on that left side, and a timeout called by Port Edwards. It's 22-19 Royals. We'll take a break. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Back here at Port Edwards, 22-19 your score, as Blackhawks looking to get a side out here and get it back down to 2. It's been a back and forth seesaw game. Neither team's gotten more than a 3-point lead, and it's been Assumption leading for the most part. But again, it hasn't been more than 3. It will be the freshman Autumn Moon to start the serve, looking for 3 more points. Pass over, kept alive, and then just tipped in and kept alive again. Great play by the Blackhawks. Cross-court attempt. Colo diving play made by Taylor Martin. What a play. To the middle, Grunhofer. Reamer's there, but Martin, they got to get it over, and they do again. Long volley here again. And kept in and into the net was Hannah Lamp. Point, Port Edwards. That pass just led her a little bit too far. She goes under the net. Fouls. And now Port Edwards with Hanton. Line drive serve. And Colo just has to pass it over. Gessert back in. Diving into a dig from Martin was Grunhofer, but it went too long. And a point for Assumption as Bone will check back in. Line drive serve, and it kept alive. Martin kept it alive after it went flying into the net. Great play. Martin's had a very good first game so far. Kyler Lip. Now over. Cross-court Lamp. Through a block, get in. And a Lamp. And now it'll be Malia Colo, the sophomore, to serve for game number 1 for the set. Timeout, Port Edwards. We'll take a very quick break. We're back right after this for potentially the final point of game 1 right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Out of the timeout, it will be Assumption serving for the set. It will be Malia Colo. But Edwards trying to stay alive and avoid falling down 1-0 in this best-of-5 playoff match. Backline, Martin tips it in, diving play made, tipped in, points for Emily Bone. The set for the Assumption Royals, and they take a 1-0 lead here in this regional quarterfinal. So we'll take a break. Get you guys ready for set number 2. We're back after these messages on Zaleski Sports.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number 1. Number 2 is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Here at Port Edwards, as we get ready for game number 2 in this best of 5. Again, regional quarterfinal matchup. Winner goes to Greenwood Thursday night. The loser's season comes to an end. It is 1-0 Assumption. They took game 1 25-20. It will be Port Edwards serve to start things off. And it will be Ali Schroeder, number 19. One of the 5 seniors here on this Port Edwards squad. Waiting for the go-ahead. Goes over to Grunhofer. And it'll just be passed over by Assumption. Port Edwards can get the first real offensive chance. And they get it into, they leave it short, I should say. First point to Assumption. And an immediate sub, as it will be Jaden Glaza to serve. Checking in for Grundhofer. Martin threw a block. A little cross court. And sent through for a shill. Diving play though, Glaza keeps it alive on the swing from Gessert. Keeps it in. And still kept alive, and then into the net. Point, Royals. Back line, and then sent through on the cross. Diving play made and sent over and out. Points for Port Edwards. They'll break and send Ali Gessert. And she'll hit a line drive missile into the net. Unforced error, and a fault goes to Assumption, as it'll be Kendall Dillman, the freshman libero. A little bit of side spin on that serve. It's kept alive, though. Frizz then blocked at the net. And then a miscommunication. Give a kill to Taylor Martin. Point Port Edwards as Olivia Reamer. Back into serve. That was into the net. Miss hit from Libby Lamp. Point Blackhawks. 3 apiece. A little bit of a delay on that whistle, but they got the right call. Then just bonus it over. Martin will go long with her attempt. Points, Royals, they take the lead back. Sub in. I was waiting for them to fix it. There, they get the scoreboard up. It'll be Kayla Kirkman. A miscommunication. Diving for was Schroeder. And an ace and a point for the Assumption Royals. Martin will just send it over. Martin, the junior, has been the most effective Blackhawk so far tonight. Cross court, Frizzell is out. Trying to go cross court. A bit too short of an angle. And it's a 3-point lead for the Royals. Reamer, line drive, pass into the net. Point Royals. Timeout called Port Edwards. 7-3 Assumption. We'll take a break. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
7-3 Royals to have the lead here in this best of 5. They lead the match 1-0 over Port Edwards. And they will continue to have the serve with Kayla Kirkman. Port Edwards faithful trying to get their team up, get them fired up. Again, for one of these teams, there's no tomorrow on the volleyball court. It's win or go home. Course regional quarterfinal, a chance to travel to Greenwood on the line for Thursday night's semifinal. Cross court, Frizzell. And with the kill is Emily Frizzell. And Port Edwards breaks. And it'll be the junior, Taylor Martin. Left-hander. And she goes wide off to the right. So just like that, Assumption gets it back, and it will be Ava Schill. And blocked at the net by Colo. Malia Colo with the big block. And it's 9-4 Royals. Good turnover for both teams as well. Parents swinging by again. Not a long trip between these two. As there's an ace for Assumption. Back line. Just got to get passed over, and it will get over. Give and go with Colo. Swings through, diving play made, but it will be out. The attempted dig from Gessert, and it's a 7-point lead for Assumption as they continue to roll along. Just passed over, kept alive by Colo. She'll get it back again, goes cross court and out. That'll end the run. And that'll get it back to Port Edwards down 6, 11-5 with Frizzell to serve. Grunhofer with the cross-court kill. Points. Royals as they keep trucking, and of course as they keep trucking, remind as well that Draxler has got flatbed driving opportunities. They'll pay you 5 cents per mile premium over van. You can visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. Autumn Moon, the freshman, is sent right back by Hatton. And then a little bit late on the swing was Colo into the net. Point Port Edwards, as it will be the sophomore Bella Hatton to serve. Pass back. Colo this time goes cross court. Martin is there, almost hitting the top of the ceiling. Lamp keeps it alive, and she'll get it right back. And out. Called by the line judge. Still a 5-point lead, 12-7. Colo, give and go. Tips it in. Points. Assumption. As Emily Bone will check right back in with Grunhofer and Hannah Lamp on that front line. Trying to go cross court with a serve off the top of the net and back for Colo. Point Blackhawks. Serving now, Kyler Lipp. Kept alive, cross courts. Is Grunhofer with the kill. 6-point lead again, 14-8. Assumption. As Glaza will check back in to serve. Play made back line, set across, tipped in, but kept alive by Bone. And into the net was Martin. Points to Assumption. Martin trying to go cross court again, but it's right there is Moon. Just tipped in. Smart play by the sophomore, Ava Schill. And it's a double up right now, 16-8 as Assumption gets another one. Ball mishit a little bit and left short. So Port Edwards breaks the serve as it'll be Ellie Gessert. Dillman back in. As Port Edwards now responds. Threw a block but kept alive. Tipped in right there as Glaza play defense. Diving play and all the way through and under the net. It was Frizzell trying to make that play. Point Royals. Dillman to serve. Pass through to O'Connor. Lamp hits the top of the net and comes right back. Point Port Edwards as Olivia Reamer rotates back in to serve. 7-point Assumption lead. And again, another mistimed swing, that time from Bone. And Port Edwards starting to claw the way back a little bit, down 6. High serve goes out. And it's 18-11. As Kayla Kirkman will check back in. Only junior on the roster. Line drive goes right back, Reamer. Give and go, Colo with the kill. Malia Colo. Gives Assumption an 8-point lead right back, and a timeout called by Port Edwards, so we'll take a break as well. 19-11 Assumption in Game 2. We'll take a break. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
It's 19-11. The score in favor of Assumption here in set number 2. They have a 1-0 lead as well in the match. Again, winner goes to Thursday night. They'll go to Greenwood, taking on the 2nd seed. The regional semifinal here in Division 4. We'll have plenty of matchups as well for you Thursday night. Getting ready as well. I'll have those in between games here. Pass a little bit delayed reaction and passed over as Assumption now can answer. Colo, cross court and in, middle to left, points. Assumption, as Malia Colo having quite the dominant run right now. Kayla Kirkman. She'll serve off to the right this time. Kept alive. Frizzell gets it over. And then Schill into the net. Point Port Edwards, they'll break serve, but they're down 8 as it'll be Taylor Martin. And then diving for it, what a dig, but out was Martin. Good awareness by the Assumption Royals to let it hit out. Get the serve back and get the sophomore Schill, who serves it right back into the net. Port Edwards gets it back with Frizzell. 8-point Royal lead, 21-13. Dillman back in. Grunhofer across court. Good play by Frizzell. Martin keeps it alive and passed over by Gessert. Pass back, Frizzell again. Cross court and in right on the line, Malia Colo. As Moon checks back in. Moon closed it out in game 1. Looking for 3 more here. Just tipped over to Lamp. Through a block. Diving play. Not made. Give the kill to Hannah Lamp. The point to the Royals. They're 2 away from going up 2-0. Kept alive. Just punching, diving, one-handed play by Reamer. And then blocked at the net, kept alive again though. And into the net. May have been tipped as well. Points to Assumption. Colo involved there again. And now it's Autumn Moon for the set. Just tipped in, kept alive. Run over, passed it over, diving play made by Frizzell. Tipped in again, kept alive, still going. Reimers there over the top as Colo tried to go for the one swing. Frizzell passes it right back to Grunhofer. Cannot get it over, it's into the net. Points to Port Edwards. But now they've got to go on a 12-0 run to keep this one alive. It will be Hanton. Tip back, Grunhofer is in the nets. Points, Blackhawks. Hanton, again, line drive serve, a little bit of side spin. Colo just pops it over to Martin, to Lip, and Gessert. Popped up and in. It lands in from Hannah Lamp. The points to the Royals, the set to the Royals. They're up 2-0. We'll take a break, get you guys ready for the third set as the Royals look for a sweep. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates, and our outcomes are much better.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Your choice to learn with small in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can get your liberal arts degree and transfer as a junior to all UW colleges or in-demand employable skills. Start now to experience choice risk-free at Mid-State Technical College. Find out what risk-free means at mstc.edu.
Here at Port Edwards, Assumption looking for the sweep as they get ready for their matchup over Port Edwards here. They lead it 2-0, 25-20, 25-15 as we go down. We start to get ready for game number 3. Quick update as well, looking forward to Thursday. We got a full slate of games for you guys. We'll have Pacelli and Nakusa soccer at the Portage County Youth Soccer Field. Myself, I will have me on the call around 4 o'clock Thursday. In volleyball, Stratford will be playing, Marshfield playing, Mosinee, Columbus, Pacelli, potentially Assumption as well, so we'll go see what happens going forward. Again, stay tuned on Zaleski Sports for all the playoff matches you can find going forward from tonight, as well as a full slate of games tonight as well. As it looks like we're going to be good to go, it should belong to Assumption to start things off. With Jaden Glaza. Again, so check out, get ready to see some highlights later on this evening as well on Facebook from tonight's match as we're underway in set number 3. As Taylor Martin sends it over to Dillman. Into the net goes Schill, point Port Edwards to start as they're going to have to take the next 3. Kept alive, and an ace for the Blackhawks. It's Allie Gessert. And an ace again. That had a little bit too much power on the pass from Colo. Port Edwards now with a 3-0 lead as they're going to send us. As they will send the sub in, Lydia Smits. We'll check in the freshman for Colo. I think it's the first time Colo sat today. And then they may have just thrown off the timing of Port Edwards as that serve goes into the net. As it will be Kendall Dillman. And a small collision between teammates gets the points for Assumption as Colo comes right back in for Smits. And just getting some instructions from head coach Jeanette Glaza. Back line, Schroeder. Martin through the block and in. The kill for Taylor Martin. So we'll have another substitution in. That's going to be Kat Hammis, number 4, junior. And that's going to go long from Bone. It's all Port Edwards right now. They lead at 5-2. Give and go. It's a lamp. It's over the top, but right there is Port Edwards with Gessert. Just popped up, and Port Edwards can answer right back and just passed through and long. Points, Assumption. As they'll sub in again, Kayla Kirkman. Kirkman can return and just passed over by Schill. Through the tip. Colo. Blocked and kept alive, and they're going to call it carry. And the point to Port Edwards. It'll be Martin to serve. Just tipped over, diving play made, kept alive. Then passed it back over the top. Blocked at the net by Colo. It'll be Ava Schill to serve down 2, 6-4. Grunhofer checks in. Cross courts. Dillman's there. Colo with the swing. Cross court. Kept alive and then tipped right back in. And in by Colo. 6-5 the score. Gessert from the back line to Kyler Lip. And then just sent over by Martin. Colo through the block and in again. Colo with the kill, and we're tied. It's a sophomore. And there's an ace. Gessert mishits it. 4-point run for Assumption. 7-6. The Royals take the lead. Just lollipops the serve over. Blocked, but it'll go off of Grunhofer. Through the block. And we're tied right back up as Frizzell, the sophomore for Port Edwards, to serve. May have mishit it, but it almost threw off Port Edwards was Grunhofer, but Blackhawks return. Colo, cross court, diving play made by Frizzell. It's Grunhofer. Through a tip. We're going to call it a lift or a carry. Coach Lisa Miller wants to know what the call is. They're calling a carry. Point Royals. I thought it was just a tip. But either way, it's Assumption serve with Autumn Moon. Through a tip, cross court to Lamp. And that's blocked at the net and kept alive and still passed over. Grunhofer still alive. And despite the best effort of the Blackhawks, what a run that would have been. It's Point Royals. And that one goes long. Points, Port Edwards. Bella Hinton swings it right arm and patents and serves it over. And what a well-aimed pass over by Hannah Lamp. Point Assumption. They take that 2-point lead back as Emily Bone will rotate back in for Kirkman. Malia Colo to serve. Off the ceiling, still in play. Almost broke the ceiling tile. And that's going to be off Colo and a point for Port Edwards. Look like that was Gessert that got the swing. 10-9 the score now as Kyler Lip to Autumn Moon on the back line. Gessert, that's blocked at the net by Bone. And it, I thought they were going to call it out. Point Royals, that was very close. Again, here at Port Edwards, it's the paint on the basketball court is orange. That back line is also orange. Good eyes by the judge to see it. He has a better angle than I do. But I can see how tough that is. And then Bone right over the net, swings it and puts it down. Point Royals, 12-9. Send back. Martin, left-handed swing. It's countered, and then passed over by Schill. Glaza trying to make the diving play. Passes it to no man's land. Point Blackhawks. Gessert to serve. Down 2. It's 12-10. Tipped across. Blocked at the net by Bone. It rolled the top of the net for a little bit. Port Edwards just keeps it alive. Cross court. Diving play made that time by Port Edwards. And Schroeder. That'll go long. Point Royals. Nice long rally makes it 13-10. Dillman in to serve. Libby Lamp in as well. And an ace for Kendall Dillman. Checking in now. It can't quite get over the top, hit the antenna. Point Royals again. They're up by 5, 15-10. 10 points away from a trip to Greenwood. And that's going to go long. So Port Edwards gets it back, down 4. As it'll be Kat Hammis to serve. Good play. Lamp to Glaza, and she'll just find a spot. It'll land safely. Points to Assumption as Kirkman back in. And no one's there. It lands again. That's an ace. As Assumption continues to roll and a timeout called. We'll keep it here during this timeout as we get around you, folks, that Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Vote for the Awards and More Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month at ZaleskiSports.com. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. It is the Assumption Royals up by 6, 17-11 here in the third game, looking for the sweep and advancing to the regional semifinals Thursday night. Again, winner of this one goes to Greenwood. After that, if they win that one, they're looking at a trip to Columbus Catholic for the regional final on Saturday here in Division 4. This is sectional number 2. Other teams going forward: Prentice, Northland Lutheran, Rib Lake, Newman Catholic, Wisconsin Valley Lutheran, Athens at the bottom of the section. Some good competition going forward for these two teams. Whichever one moves on right now is looking more and more like the Royals are on their way. Frizzell will get it over. One-hand swing kept alive by Kirkman, and then passed over by Colo. Good reflexes by Assumption, and that's going to be the kill for Frizzell. Point, Port Edwards, back within 5. They'll send a sub in, Kyler Lip. It'll be Martin. To serve for Port Edwards. Passed across, through a block, kept alive, and the kill. So Grunhofer checks in. It'll be Ava Schill. As we have the judges are going to talk about substitutions here, and as they do, we'll take another reminder to you guys that you can take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor facility in Model Home Village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been the industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. Serve from Schill, kept alive and passed over by Hammis. Right at the net, and Colo is over the line. Point, Port Edwards. Frizzell to serve. We'll have a sub in. Is Madison O'Connor, one of the 5 seniors on this varsity squad. Back line to Dillman. Grunhofer, cross court, and out. 4-point game, 18-14. Assumption does lead. Port Edwards trying to keep their season alive. Colo is too close to let go, and she'll just pass it right back over to Hanton. Blocked out the net, kept alive, and pops right back over, and in for Assumption. As the ball rolls out of the gym, point. Royals up by 5, 19-14. The freshman Autumn Moon in to serve. Moon has been one of their better players from that service line tonight. Popped up, sent cross by Gessert, tips it in, blocked at the net by Grundhofer. And it's 20-14. Assumption is 5 points away. And a kill for Hannah Lamp. 21-14. And an ace off of O'Connor. Timeout called by Port Edwards, so we'll take a break. It's 22-14. The Royals are 3 points away from a trip to Greenwood Thursday. We're back after this on Zaleski Sports.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
3 points are all that separates the Assumption Royals from a sweep here in the regional quarterfinal and a trip for Thursday night. It will be Moon. Back line, it was in. Frizzell returns, passes it over the top. Gessert, blocked at the net, kept alive. Tipped again. Colo, cross court to Grunhofer, and she hits it into the net. Port Edwards gets a break. And it'll be the sophomore, Bella Hanton, to serve. Back line, cross court, and out. Hannah Lamp is a bit long. Cross court, Lamp again. Through and in. Kill for Hannah Lamp. As the student section chanting for the seniors. And they'll send in one here. Allie Delaski and Natalie Mock, seniors for the Port Edwards Blackhawks, in for Martin and Gessert. They'll join O'Connor on the floor. 5 seniors on this lineup. And an ace. And now, as Reamer will check in, another one of the seniors, it is match point for Malia Colo. Frizzell, Mock, through, tipped in, kept alive by Moon. To Bone, blocked again, she sent it in, kept alive. Still going, and that'll do it. The points to Assumption, the set to Assumption, the match to the Assumption Royals. They move on, they'll play Thursday night. We will take a break, come back with your Nasonville Dairy postgame show right after this on Zaleski Sports. It is
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
It is. Welcome back to Port Edwards, and it's time now for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy is fresh cheese curds. They're made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. It was 25-20, 25-15, 25-16. Assumption with the sweep of Port Edwards. They move on. They'll be going to Greenwood on Thursday night. That game set for a 7 o'clock serve. Get ready for that. Also check out some highlights that will be coming forward to Facebook later on tonight. We'll have words from head coach Jeanette Glaza, hopefully a player as well. But it was Assumption from start to finish. It was a battle in game 1 back and forth, but they took games 2 and 3 with relative ease. And they get the 3-game sweep here on Zaleski Sports. So stay tuned for more games throughout the course of the week. We'll have Pacelli Cardinal volleyball, so football all night Friday as well. And, of course, more volleyball as teams advance in the playoffs. So that was your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Again, Nasonville Dairy. They've got fresh cheese curds made daily at NasonvilleDairy.com. For Caleb Jacoby doing the production for tonight, this is Mike Welland. Everyone have a wonderful night. Stay warm, stay safe. And it was the Assumption Royals 3-0 over Port Edwards. Everyone, from all of us